Generate UGC ads for your brand using AI. UGC videos work. UGC, or user-generated content, has been a tried and true strategy for consumer businesses for many years. But it can be both expensive and then just really time-consuming to get them done. So today, I'm going to show you how you can create UGC-style ads using AI, and what it means is that you're in complete control. You can iterate on the scripts and get to a winning ad in the span of hours rather than weeks or months, which is huge. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this 30-second ad right here.
Stop scrolling! You need to know about this skincare secret, Embryolisse Cream. I know. You've seen this cream all over TikTok. I was skeptical at first too, but then I tried it and it really is that good, you guys. It's made in France, with good simple ingredients like aloe and shea butter. It hydrates so well and my skin feels amazing all day. And PSA, it's on sale on TikTok Shop. Grab it while you can and let me know what you think in the comments.
It's a style of video that you see a lot on TikTok, like this one, or this one, or this one. It's very versatile and you can use it whether you are advertising a physical product, software, or services. In this tutorial, I'll first show you the basics of how to create an ad. We'll go over writing the script, generating the videos, and then putting it all together. And then in part 2, I'll show you advanced tips for how to take your ads to the next level. We'll talk about message testing, actor testing, and then my favorite, translating to multiple languages. So let's get started. Part 1, the basics of creating a UGC ad. The first step is to write your script. Now, copywriting is a whole domain and expertise in and of itself, but what I like to do is basically do some quick research on TikTok and then go to ChatGPT. So what I do is I'll go on TikTok and I will search for the product that I am making an ad for or similar products. So in this case, the Embryolisse Cream, I'll watch some of these videos. So here are just a few that I thought were compelling.
This is the truth. Professional makeup artists use this all the time. This is my skin with no...
And this one.
He descubierto el secreto de las celebridades del cuidado de la piel antes de maquillarse. Él por aquí nos está contando que utilizan esta crema.
And then this one is actually a different skin product.
It's back. The one product that has kept me from having Botox or filler at 41 years old is this. Is this the eighth?
So I watch some videos, I see what I like, I see what I don't like, and then I go into ChatGPT and have it help me write the first draft of this ad script. So the first thing I'm going to do is ask ChatGPT if it knows about the product that I'm writing an ad on, in this case, the face cream. In this case, it looks like it does, which is great. But in case ChatGPT doesn't know about your product, maybe it's something you haven't actually released yet, then you need to pay some information about it so that it knows what your product actually is. Since here it already knows about this face cream, we can just move on. So what I noticed from my TikTok research is that the videos I like typically have this structure. They start with a hook, then they have something personal about the user really loving this product, then they talk about one feature, they talk about another feature, and then they conclude with a call to action. So I'm gonna have ChatGPT write me some draft scripts that have that format. All right, so what I wrote in my prompt is I want ChatGPT to write this TikTok influencer video. It should be about 30 seconds long, and it should have approximately these sections. So we talked about the hook, the personal connection, feature 1, feature 2, and then the call to action. And then I asked it to give me 3 different script versions. This is actually one of my favorite tips when working with any large language model is I always ask it to give me at least 3 different ideas. So whether that's writing scripts or if I'm running into a debugging code error, I say, hey, give me 3 possible explanations for why this error might be occurring, or give me 3 possible implementation ideas. And then you usually get better answers when the language model is forced to kind of think through multiple options. All right, so here are our 3 options. We have these sections nicely called out. So to be honest, I don't love any of these, but I think they're a good start. I like this second one the best. And so what I'm gonna do is copy this into a Word document, and then I'm gonna go through and edit the script based on my intuition. This is the thing with AI script writing. It can give you a good first draft, but it usually doesn't give you a great draft. And so I like to use it to generate ideas, and then I always go in and edit it myself. All right, so this is the original ChatGPT script. This is my edit of the script that I want to make. And so now we are done with script writing and it's time to actually generate our videos. All right, so I am at studio.infinity.ai. Make sure that you are logged in so that you have access to the full set of features. And so the first thing we have to do is we have to design our influencer, which means we have to pick a photo and a voice for them. I'm going to go to this text to image section and then write in a prompt. So I'm going to say a TikTok influencer female in their home, and we can pick different aspect ratios. I want to do a vertical one for this since it's going to be a TikTok video, and then we can generate image. All right, pretty good. She's facing a bit to the side. I like to have them facing straight on, so directly facing the camera. She looks pretty good. So now let's pick a voice. So what I'm gonna do is copy the beginning of our script right here, paste it in here, and then pick a voice. So here are the various voice options that we have access to. We can play little previews of them. So this is Amelia.
You are the coolest, most beautiful.
And this is Ava.
You are the coolest, most beautiful.
And Brittany.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel.
I kind of like her, so let's try Brittany. Generate this audio right here, and we can listen to it.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare find, Embryolisse Cream.
Okay, so she kind of said it a little bit funny. Let me generate it again. Every time that you press the generate audio button, it'll give you a slightly different enunciation of it. You can also use punctuation to kind of affect the delivery of it. So ... dots and dashes will add pauses. More exclamation points will emphasize things. Capitalizing will emphasize things. So you can play around with that and listen to the audio until you like the delivery.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare find, Embryolisse Cream.
So that's pretty good. So when I find a voice and image combination that I think could be a candidate for the final video, I generate a quick video with it so that we can actually see what it looks like. My go-to is always this middle resolution here, and then I'm going to turn crop face off, which will mean we animate our entire vertical image. If we had crop face on, then it would crop right around the face as a square, which I don't want here. And then I'm just going to submit to queue. And then we can come down here and see that our video is generating. So we can try different images. She's pretty good too. Let's generate a video with her, submit to queue, and let's do one more. Oh, interesting, kind of has these black bars. I don't like that. She's good too, but I don't like how she's holding the camera, so let me keep going. Maybe I need to say arms to the side so that they're not holding the camera. No. Arms down. So she's pretty good too. So let's generate her as well. So now we'll wait a couple seconds till these videos finish generating, and then we'll be able to pick which one we want to go with. All right, here we go. We have our 3 videos generated. So now let's watch them and pick our favorite.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare find, Embryolisse Cream.
That's actually really good.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare find, Embryolisse Cream.
That's also good.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare find, Embryolisse Cream.
Okay, so that one's less good, and I probably could have guessed that. So the model does not do hands, it just does kind of upper body. And so getting the hands in there kind of adds some motion and distortions, which what I could do if I really wanted this person is download this image, crop it to remove the hands, and then generate a video around that cropped version. But I actually really like these two. I like this girl a lot, so let's go with her. What we can do now is press this I button and then say copy to editor. So what this will do is copy the exact configuration. So the photo, the audio file, and then the generation parameters we used. So if we wanted, we could just generate the exact same thing again. What I'm going to do now is just literally start generating the clips for our actual ad. So I'm going to go through this process of, we have this one already. So I'm going to copy the portions of the script in sections. I like to do it in sections because you can just control the delivery better of the audio and the video. And anyways, when we edit these together, there's going to be jump cuts as part of it. So it's not really that useful to have one huge long video that we use. So we go through the process, we generate the audio, we listen to it. If we like it, then we submit to queue and generate the video. So the video configurations that I like to do, this one is really my go-to. So it's the middle resolution, and then stable mode is turned off. I also sometimes like to try this highest resolution. This model resolution is still in alpha mode, so it's typically not quite as good as the middle resolution. And then I will try, either one of these with stable mode turned on as well. And usually between those three options, I get a video that's really good. So now what I'm going to do is just basically plug and chug for generating good clips for our entire script. So I'm going to copy these sections of the scripts and then keep generating scripts until I find good ones for the entire script. And then let's talk once I've done that. And I typically like the stable mode when it's a very expressive audio. Let's say you have a lot of capitalizations and exclamation points in your scripts, and so it's very expressive and excited. Typically, expressive mode just gets too much and you start to get some distortions, and so I'll turn stable mode on there. When it's just normal speaking, then I typically have this off and I get good results there. All right, so I am done, and I actually ended up switching out our influencer instead of the girl with the red sweater. I really liked this one instead, and so I did all the clips with her, but it's the same voice. And so these are all different clips. For example, this is a good one.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare secret, Embryolisse Cream.
So I really liked that, for example, and so I marked that with a 1. I use these emojis to organize and keep track of all my clips. So if there's like a pretty good one, I'll give it a number 2, and then the one that I actually want to go with, I give number 1. If there's something I don't like, I'll just give it a thumbs down, or sometimes this monster face here, so I can play one of those for you.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare secret, Embryolisse Cream.
Okay, so as you can see, just more distortions, just bad generation. So let me just take a quick look here. So yeah, see, this was with 400K, that highest resolution, whereas this one was with 250K, the middle resolution. And so you can get good videos with that highest resolution, but like I said, that model's still in alpha, and so it tends to be more unstable. You will not get a perfect clip every single time. There is stochasticity in every single generation, so every single video is different. And so I often need to generate many times for a single clip until I find something that I really like. And if you're having a lot of trouble getting things to work, maybe you need to regenerate the audio, maybe you need to pick a different voice, maybe you need to pick a different image. So it does take some iteration, which is why I like to do some test videos first and make sure that I'm kind of consistently getting good results with that actor, and then I can plug and chug my way through the rest of the script. All right, so now I'm going to download all of these clips that I've given a number 1 to. These are the good ones that I want to move forward with, and I will import them into CapCut, so I'll see you over there. All right, so this is a brand new project in CapCut, and here are the final clips that I downloaded from Infinity. So what I'm gonna do is just bring these into CapCut in the right order.
Stop scrolling. PSA. No, I know.
All right, here we go. So we can watch this through, and if we wanted to, we could just export it right now, upload it to TikTok, and be done with our ad. Super, super easy. But what I want to do is take the next step and now add B-roll in the background. I think that's part of what makes these UGC ads really engaging. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. But like I said, you can just stop right now and boom, you're done. All right, so let's get some B-roll. So unlike other tutorials I've made where we can leverage CapCut's stock library here for B-roll, in this case, since it's for a very specific product, we are going to have to collect the B-roll externally ourselves. So what I did is I found 3 different types of B-roll here. Okay, so the first is I just went on the Embryolisse website and just did a screen recording of clicking through the website. So that looks something like this. The second is going on TikTok and finding videos that I like as B-roll. So here's one of those. And then finally, just going to TikTok Shop and taking a screenshot of the TikTok Shop page right here. So we're going to use these 3 B-rolls in our ad. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring in this TikTok video as the first B-roll we work with here. And I'm going to put it underneath our main talking head because it needs to be in the background. So that just means it goes underneath the talking head in the timeline tracks here. And then TikTok makes this so easy. Basically what I'm going to do is select my clip here, go into the video panel, remove background, and just click auto removal. All right, so that whole the background of this entire clip was removed. And then what I'm going to do is make it small in the corner. Like that. And then I'm going to decrease the volume of this B-roll clip because we want our own sounds coming through. So let's watch this.
I know. You've seen this cream all over TikTok. I was skeptical at first too, but then I tried it.
All right, so there we go. Super easy to do it in CapCut, to just remove the background and then layer in this other video in the background. All right, so let me show you what I did for these other types of B-roll here. So in this section where we're talking about ingredients, what I did is take that shot from the Embryolisse page where it has the ingredients list. And then I really like this sticker effect right here that basically circles around something. And so all I did was the same process of putting this image in the background. And then I went to stickers, and it is right at the top right here. Basically just drag that in, and then we can kind of move it around, make it bigger, put it in the section we want. And
with good simple ingredients like aloe,
make it a bit bigger.
Simple ingredients like aloe and shea butter.
So really easy to do that as well if you kind of want to highlight a specific part of your product. This is where I put in the recording of the Embryolisse website, so nothing fancy here, exact same process. And then finally, the last thing when we're talking about the sale on TikTok Shop, and then finally the last part where in our ad we're talking that it's available on TikTok Shop, I put in that image of the TikTok Shop screen recording, and it looks really fancy here. Let me show you.
On TikTok Shop,
but it is so easy to do these effects on CapCut. Let me show you from scratch. So let me turn this off. And what we're gonna do is just bring in this image, drag it in. Put it at the top here. And then we're gonna size it to be the final size that we want up here. So I want that width to match. There we go, that looks good. And then I'm gonna come into the side panel and go to animations. And then we can pick different animations here. That one that I used was the snapshots one. So I'm gonna
TikTok Shop,
oops. So I'm just gonna select that, and then we can adjust how long that transition happens. So it can be just 1 second, it can be longer.
TikTok Shop,
1.5 seconds. And so you'll basically have your transition come in here and then end on your final image. And so it really is that easy to add B-roll. So that's why I said you can stop at the previous stage of just having the talking head, but it really is not much extra effort in CapCut to add these interesting background B-rolls. So I highly suggest that you try it out. Let me just show you guys the 2 final things that I did for this ad. The first is this kind of slow zoom in effect. Probably most videos that you see, certainly on YouTube and then TikTok, have it. It's hard to notice unless you're explicitly looking for it. But basically what it is do you see how as I scroll through this clip, it's kind of zooming in on her. So this is a cool, easy effect that can really just make your videos more engaging. So let me show you how to do that. Let's do it on this clip right here that doesn't have it yet. So what I'm going to do is put my tracker at the beginning of the clip, and then I'm going to come into video, basic. And the main thing that we're working with is this scale factor. But see how there's these little diamonds? I'm going to click this top diamond to kind of set a keyframe around here. And then I'm going to come to the end of my clip, put my cursor there. And what I'm going to do is click the add keyframe again. So on our clip, we have these two little diamonds. And on this second diamond, we're going to have her be more zoomed in. So let's turn this up to like 120, should be fine. And it is that easy. So now as this clip plays, it'll progressively zoom in on her. So let's watch it.
I was skeptical at first too, but then I tried it and it
all right, so there we go. So super, super easy to do this effect, and it just adds a lot, and it makes your videos quite a bit more engaging. I also added this pulsing effect right at the beginning. You don't need to do this, but it's super easy. You just go to effects, and then you can browse through different options here, and then just, drag them in. Really, really easy to do. And then the final thing that I added is music. So what I'll do is I'll go into the audio section, this music drop down, and I will just listen to multiple tracks. When there is something that I think could be promising, I'll drag it in into my timeline so that I have a record of it. And then I'll just listen to them. So you can mute the ones that you don't like and listen through and see which audio track has the mood and the vibe that you're looking for. And then don't forget to turn the audio way down so that you can actually hear the person speaking. So you can do that by dragging this volume line all the way down, or you can also set it here. You can turn this way, way down as well. And that is it, you guys. Now we just export this video and we have our very own UGC ad. As you saw, it was really fast to make this. And then we are done. We can just export this and upload it directly to TikTok or whatever platform we're using. So you can see this was super easy, and every element of this ad is fully in your control. Now let's go to part 2 and talk about advanced tips for your ads. Now the goal of an ad is to convert. And by converting, I mean actually getting people to buy your product or do whatever your call to action is. And to do that, you have two main levers. You can change the script, or you can change the person delivering the script. First, let's change the script, and specifically the hook. The hook is that first sentence or the first phrase in your script, and it is so important because if you can't get a person to stop scrolling, then literally nothing else matters. That hook is your chance to get their attention so that you have a chance to then convince them to do whatever your call to action is. So here are some alternative hooks that we can try and play around with. So I'm going to copy. So this is the truth. I had terrible makeup until I figured out this secret tip. So let's try that. So I'm going to come back into Infinity. This is our influencer. I'm going to paste in that new hook. Make sure we have her voice selected, generate it.
This is the truth. I had terrible makeup until I figured out this secret tip.
Okay, sounds pretty good. Let's generate a version there. Let's try this one. French girls swear by this skincare secret. Now I see why.
French girls swear by this skincare secret. And now I see why.
That sounds good too. Let's generate a video there. And then this one. Ever wonder what skincare products celebrities swear by?
Ever wonder what skincare products celebrities swear by? I've got the secret.
Okay, so that sounds weird. So maybe we don't capitalize that. Maybe we just do question, exclamation point, question. Let's see.
Ever wonder what skincare products celebrities swear by? I've got the secret.
Sounds pretty good. So let's generate that as well. So if we come to our queue, we see that we have 3 videos in the queue right now. All right, here we go. So we have our 3 video versions and we can watch them.
This is the truth. I had terrible makeup until I figured out this secret tip. French girls swear by this skincare secret, and now I see why. Ever wonder what skincare products celebrities swear by? I've got the secret.
All right, so there we go. So we have these 3 different versions. We can pick our favorite and make a new ad with this hook, or we can use all of them and make 3 different versions and test them out and see which one performs better. You kind of got the gist with these 3 clips, but if I actually wanted to move forward with any of these, I would keep generating until I find that perfect clip. Again, there's stochasticity every time you generate. So the other thing that we can do is change who is delivering the message, essentially the actor, the influencer here. So what I'm gonna do, so we're gonna keep the same audio and then just try generating a different person. So she could be good. So let's generate her. Can I do another one? No, I don't like the hand. I don't like the hand. Maybe we need to get rid of this arms down. She's pretty good. We'll try her. And then the other thing that we can do is actually go from female to male. So let's try to generate a male TikTok influencer here. Okay, pretty good. And then we can change it to a male voice. Let's see. Let's try Sam, American male, and see how that sounds.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare.
Nice. He's way too not excited. Let's try Archer.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare find, Embryolisse Cream.
Okay, pretty good. Let's try generating that. And we can see we have 3 videos in queue. All right, here we go. So let's watch these 3 versions and see what we think.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare secret, Embryolisse Cream.
That was really good.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare secret, Embryolisse Cream.
Wow, that was great. Like her head motions looks really realistic. And then let's see the guy.
Stop scrolling. You need to know about this skincare find, Embryolisse Cream.
All right, so I'm less a fan of the voice image combo. I would probably keep iterating on that one. But here we go. This shows you how you can iterate super quickly on a winning ad that actually works, that actually converts. You hold the keys to the kingdom. You can do all this experimentation and iteration on your own in the span of a few hours rather than weeks or months when you're working and needing to partner with other people. So once you find a script, an ad type that works and converts well, you can still choose to work with UGC creators or influencers, or you can just post the AI UGC ads directly. And I've been seeing an increasing number of companies that are doing that. All right, my final and favorite advanced tip is to translate into different languages. If you're selling a product to a global audience, it's gonna be more effective to have that ad in the person's native language. All right, so I'm going into Google Translate and pasting in this first section of our script, and then let's translate into Spanish. Deja de seguir leyendo, necesitas saber sobre este producto para el cuidado de la piel, crema Embryolisse. Okay, sounds reasonable. I don't know if this is exactly what people say, deja de seguir leyendo, but let's go with it. So what I'm gonna do is come back here and let's do it with this girl. I really like the way she looked. And just paste the script in Spanish directly on here. Listen to it.
Deja de seguir leyendo. Necesitas saber sobre este producto para el cuidado de la...
Okay, sounds pretty good. Let's generate that. And now let's do one more. Let's try Chinese, which I do not speak at all, so I have no idea if this is correct. But if you do speak the language, let us know in the comments if this translation is even remotely correct.
别再滚动了，你需要了解这款护肤品 Embryolisse 面霜。
All right, so let's try generating a video there. All right, so let's watch our ads in different languages. Here's the Spanish one.
Deja de seguir leyendo. Necesitas saber sobre este producto para el cuidado de la piel. Crema Embryolisse.
All right, so that looks really good, and the pronunciation looks good. And here is the Chinese one.
别再滚动了，你需要了解这款护肤品 Embryolisse 面霜。
All right, so the video looks good. Again, if you speak Chinese, let us know in the comments if that video and pronunciation of the words looked good. But voila, this is how you can translate your ads to any language in the world super easily. That is it, everyone. I hope this video was useful for getting you started in making your own UGC ads using AI. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time.